Hello, I'm FE8 and welcome back to my Farm the Sacred Stones Ironman Randomizer with 10% crit on all of the weapons. I will probably have to do some preparations, so I might speed those along, but for now, I don't think this map will take all that long. We do get our final randomized character going into this next map, and I think I know who it's going to be, but I don't know what class it's going to be. Like, there should only be one person left that I can think of that we haven't gotten yet. I'm curious if you know who it is, because I mean, it should be obvious, like, if you know who all of the characters are. There should be one that we plainly haven't gotten. But, I don't know, I guess we'll see. Probably going to put away the warp staff, don't need the pure water right now. Finally can get a man's staff back on her, grab that physic. I am going to grab, probably with Kyle, grab the silver card and go and buy some equipment. Right, and I'll sell the red gem. What else can I sell? Honestly, probably just gonna sell the body ring. We do have Gleipnir. Eventually, Cyrene might be able to use that. Probably just gonna sell this unlocked staff. Don't need all of this equipment. We have 2 devil axes now, that's kind of funny. I don't think you can actually sell those. Let's see. Javelin, probably. Yeah, I'm just gonna run around and do some preparations, so if I speed that along, then I'll be right back. Alright, I do believe that we're good now, after those quick preparations. As I said, I'm going to go ahead and promote Ross. I said that last chapter, I believe. Let's get it going. Let's see that palette. I hope it's still good. Oh wow, that's excellent. I really like that. Alright, gets a good stat boost too, 5 res. Awesome. Really happy with this unit. Very good addition to have. Of course, we do have 2 Seaglings now, so we don't have to be as careful as before with them. Probably gonna give him the Lance Reaver. Don't need the Steel Sword because we have the Shamshir. And probably an Elixir. I believe that is good for now. Now we will see who our final unit is. We'll need to bring along either the Tana, the Innis, or the Vanessa, which we have Vanessa, so we're fine. Now for this map. I would like to actually bring along Kyle because we do have to face some wyverns this map. I'm not going to bring Renak. I'm going to bring Laura Shell. Let's see. We do get Vidofnir after this map. Who do I want to drop for Cormag? Ewan, maybe? I don't really like Ewan that much. But he has better weapons, better access to weapons, and he can rescue a little bit better. I guess Cormag just has to continue to sit it out, as it, like, it's really unfortunate because having access to flying is huge. Maybe he's better than Lara Shell, not really. Neither one of them really does that well, but I mean, at least she doesn't get crits. I guess, it'll be Cormag that sits out. Not really much to say there. I believe that we're good to go in terms of weaponry. And, yeah, one of these guys over here has the Brave Axe. That'll be good to have, even though I haven't been using it that much. And there's our final unit. Yep, it's him. Interesting weapon ranks, interesting stat distribution. He's not that bad, but I mean, he's a general. And, yeah. These guys are gonna make quick work of him if I don't get Vanessa over there to recruit him as soon as possible. So, we'll do that. Garcia might be able to go around this way. There is actually a guy up here. He's too fast for Renak to steal the Dragon's Shield. That guy's kind of spooky, but nothing like FE6. These guys are kind of scary, but nothing like FE7. Actually, no, they're kind of just as bad. So maybe Garcia goes up that way with Ardor. Yeah, I guess we're good. This is the, a little bit of a fun fact. This is the only chapter, the only map that is, like, that you can buy, Nosferatu tomes. So I do want to pick up at least 2 of those, because those will be nice to have for Cyrene. Just gives her a little bit more damage and makes it so that she can heal. Probably going to send the Lord that way. This is a route map, or not a route map, it's a defeat boss map. And if you can keep all of these guys alive, then you get a rescue staff, which I'll be trying my best to do. This guy has a Fimbulbetter, one of these guys has a Guiding Ring. Brave Axe, of course. Yeah, so let's just do that. As for these guys, perhaps Ardor could take them on now that he has the Hoplon Guard. I could probably equip him with a Halberd. He gets slowed down by 5, I believe. So he wouldn't be able to double them. Of course, Garcia can double them. So I guess we'll try that and see how that goes. Yeah, but first things first, I'm gonna recruit Dosla, however you say his name. Luckily, Vanessa is one of my better units, so he should be relatively easy. Yeah. Talk. Prince Ewan. Okay, so Ewan would have been the Innis replacement. Okay, that was almost interesting. So yeah, I'll just turn on his animations and we'll see him in combat at least once, I hope. Battle Axe. He's not looking that bad, honestly. Still pretty spooky, but not unbearably bad. Killing Edge, of course, filmed better. Yeah, not much to say really, I guess. Just Garcia hops right into the fray here, and I guess we can leave these guys on low HP. Probably barrier him. I wonder how he does against those guys anyway. Probably run him up here and see. Could Odd Holma. Maybe Odd Holma is the way to go. But then again, also, I don't know. They both have lances, so maybe the Lance Reaver on Ross. 19, 14, 15. Does he get weighed down by the Lance Reaver? He does. He loses 2, so he'd be at 17. So he no longer doubles. That's a little bit unfortunate. No point in stalling, I guess. Probably place Ardor here behind him. Ross can probably take on these guys with relative ease. I'll move Marissa and the rest along, though. I don't dislike this map, but it's also not one that I'm particularly interested in a particular, like, in any special way. I have, like, fond memories of it to an extent. One thing that, I very specifically recall from my very first, like, completed run of this game is that my only characters remaining were Ephraim, Erica, Saleh, Innes, and Renak. They were the only characters that I had left alive at this point. And Renak... So what happened was I'd had Ephraim in a very bad spot, and he was going to die against Leon if I'd left him where he was. And I just happened to have bought a Killing Edge up in that armory up there. And so what I did was I brought Renak back down around, just kind of coincidentally. And he ended up being in exact range to attack Leon with the Killing Edge and kill with a crit. And he did actually kill with the crit. So I've had Renak kill Leon before. I guess, I don't know, I was not a good player to say the least back then. But it's an interesting little story, I think. An interesting story that I remember quite vividly. Okay, so we do have these guys. I equipped, wow, they have slim lances. I equipped Vanessa with the thingy, the dragon spear, that is. How does she do against these guys? Those are terrifying. So if I place her right here, dragon spear, rescue, take. Can't drop, though. Okay, very good. I guess we will have probably... Okay, first I want to buy some Nosferatu tomes. Grab 2, maybe 3. Because I do imagine they will come in handy at some point, and like I said, you can never buy them again. No secret shop sells them, nothing in the game sells them from here on. I'll attack this guy and kill him. This Brave Sword's been handy. I should be making more use of the Killer, or the, Brave Axe that I got way back then, because now I have 2 of them. But it's kind of hard to do that. Oh wow, well, darn. Nothing I can really do about that, but darn. Reagan Leaf. Maybe what happens here is we do this. And then... yeah, I really don't know what to do about that. I can't really do much about it. I'll just Physic Garcia, I guess. That should be fine. I will probably rescue one of these guys right here. Okay. Take and drop. Actually, she could probably just summon, like, I don't really have to worry that much about her carrying something. She gets more speed, though. I might be able to see about baiting those guys out eventually. This one has a sword. So maybe Marissa stays down here and battles it out with them. Though I do have the Axe Slayer, or the Sword Slayer rather, I could use with Ardor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'll place Marissa here to grab that later. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that guy's fine for now. Probably also just keep phantoms up here, and we'll see how this goes. This should be a relatively short map. There's not a whole lot to accomplish. Just defeating Leon mainly. I would have liked it if she could have one-shot these guys and saved some uses. So I guess she makes my wish come true in a sense with the crit. Garcia doesn't quite kill, but maybe he'll crit too. Okay, she one-shots this guy too, that's helpful. Dragon Spear's a fun weapon to use. I usually don't actually see it used as much as I have in this run, because after a while there's nothing that it's effective against anymore, except for like the dragons at the end of the ruins and stuff. He barely even gets any experience from the promoted kills anymore. So those guys are moving. So are they. That's gonna be a little bit hard to deal with. That barrier staff went a long way on Garcia here. Would be nice if those guys ran away, but I guess they're not gonna do anything like that. I could put La Rochelle on this mountain, and she would probably just soak up everything just fine. Dang, she's one short. I guess what I could do is Phantom, attack. Yep. And then place her here, and let her take those guys on. Oh wow, she missed. Well, I guess that kill goes to a Phantom then. And then that'll also soak one hit. Now as for these guys up here, this could be kind of bad. Okay, so ideally I either crit or don't get hit. Let's just see what happens. Okay, don't get hit. Not getting hit is pretty important here. Okay. Pierce. Then we dance for her. I can't always physic her as well, so if she does get hit, that's fine. Just unfortunate. Double Luna Druids. Yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter too much. Of course, if she gets hit or crit, then it's really bad. But it's an extremely low chance. This map could honestly be over next turn if I got a lucky crit with Vanessa or something. Of course, I still do want to see Garcia's animation, or Dosla rather. Marissa... I guess what I'll do here is grab the Sword Slayer with Ardor. I like how much there is going on in this map. There's really so much that you have to keep track of. Like the people, the promoted enemies coming at you from every direction. There's really a lot to keep track of, and I really appreciate, like, I enjoy that. Nice crit. And then of course Leon himself is kind of threatening. But not to the point of, like, being an insanely difficult boss. Alright, now she has 10, or she has at least 10 in every stat. Really turning into something great here. None of these guys have hammers, so I'll just Javelin that guy, or maybe Brave Sword that guy. I hope that the Wyvern Lord is not in range, because I don't want to waste 4 uses of the Brave Sword on him. But I'd say he probably is, yeah. He's even in range of Marissa. Maybe I'll get lucky and he'll go for her, actually. I'll trade over the steel. I'll trade over the silver. Wait. She doesn't lose speed to the steel axe, so I'll give her that. And I guess I will do this for Garcia. Maybe I can place Dosla in range of the Wyvern Lord and bait him out that way. I can, actually. Let's see, I do want to grab the lance off of him just in case he dies. Whatever, the man's staff. Fire tome, actually, probably. Take and drop. And then these two and Dosla. Maybe we'll get to see that animation. I don't think he'll die, but I mean he does face crit, and 35 turn into 34 minus 16. So 34 minus 16 would be like 18 times 2. So he's actually only survives by 1 HP. I guess he does get a little bit from the forest. Yeah. I'm kind of regretting just bringing Ewan along. He's kind of bad. I really wish that I had promoted Naomi there whenever I had the chance. Come on, don't waste my Brave Sword. Come on. I get another one later, but that's just sad. Enemies will prioritize breaking your best weapons over their own lives sometimes. If they can see that like a legendary weapon or any weapon really will be broken, they'll usually go for that. That axe is as big as that axe fire, that's kind of funny. Marissa just doesn't care, mops right through him. Would like to see her do something like that with the, oh wow, he one-shots, that's awesome. Very nice. I love the Sword Slayer, such a cool weapon. I wish there was more things like this. I really wish there were more weapons that were just fun to play with. There are a lot in this game, and in GBA Fire Emblem in general. But this one, that was a really good feel right there. Please crit and don't. Okay, thank you for critting. Just don't want to waste too many uses, you know? No point in hoarding it and stuff, but like, if I can avoid, you know, breaking it, then that's nice too. That's a pretty good palette for him. I hope he doesn't get crit and die immediately. Yeah. We're good. Crit. That scared me for a minute. I thought he could go for the little girl. She's probably not gonna hit either one of these, but I would, oh wow, she hit one. It's nice. And then please don't die, Vanessa. She didn't die, at least. Alright, cool. No pierce glitch. Had me spooked for a second. But of course I did turn it off, I'm like almost certain. Okay, he actually javelins, that's great. I only ended up using like 3 uses of the Brave Sword or something. Probably gonna throw the Worm Slayer on Garcia and let him do his thing here. Maybe I'll just, since all of these guys have lances, I'll just let Marissa have the axe rank. Because that's all that these guys are worth, is axe rank for her. I'll use the steel axe, why not? Garcia can get around here and probably be the one that kills Leon for me. Where's my dancer at? Oh, up here. Let's see what happens here. Try to grab the fire back from him. Attack, and then hopefully Vanessa can finish him off with some amount of ease. Though of course I do need to get rid of this guy. So maybe what I do is move him to here, and then kill, and then dance for her and see what I can do. Having physics stabs is so liberating because I can really just afford to do these things and then go and heal people afterwards. She is actually in range, but that's fine, I guess. Okay, just don't get crit, basically. Alright, good. She did get hit, though. Cool beans. I cannot wait until the end of this chapter so I can afford to get more, killer weapons. Alright, so La Rochelle can kind of just do her thing here, I guess. I'll let her use the sword for once. Kind of a goofy little crew I've got here whenever I think about it. Paladins, Generals, Wyverns. Kind of standard fare for this game, but at the same time, not really at all. Silver stuff right there. Probably going to let you and drop this kid off right here. Yeah. These guys, not impressive to say the least. I guess I'll summon again. And then let the Phantom get that kill, maybe? I don't know. I'll just let him stand here, I guess. And I don't really need Naomi up there, but I guess I'll just move along with these guys. This map's not really that hard. It's pretty quick, honestly. I'm actually playing a little bit slower than I might ordinarily. Because usually Rosh just runs across the river with the Sword Slayer and kills them all. Kills every last one of them, as they say. I kind of just want to do a vanilla run of this game after this, oh nice. After this run. Just to sort of, like, detail everything that I really like to do in an ordinary run. Because there's a lot of these things that are really fun to do. I believe now we've seen Marissa's crit with every single weapon type except for the Javelin. Alright, D rank axes. That's actually going to be helpful. She should just mow right through. Oh wow, she doesn't. I keep underestimating her strength a little bit. Or overestimating, rather. Would be really nice to get some more stat boosters, but I can't really guarantee anything. We do still have 6 chests in Rouston, and that's about it. Wow, she actually got hit. Marissa's so good. So happy with her. I do wish to an extent that I'd given her that energy ring that I gave to Ross. Alright, that's nice if they go down there. Uh-oh. Yeah, I guess that could have been expected. That's the first time I've lost the rescue staff, and I don't even know how long. Well, darn. Rip the rescue staff. That's really unfortunate. That's seriously the first time I've lost that, and I can't even remember, like, years now that I've lost the rescue staff. I guess I'll just run on up here with Garcia and dance for him. Just to get him up to Leon faster. Probably throw the hop-on guard on him if I can at all afford it. Maybe going up this way wasn't the best bet for him. La Rochelle would probably be fine if I placed her in this mountain. Probably shouldn't have used a short spear there, but I guess it's fine. Maybe she'll hit one of them. Nope, that's not. Leave it to the Phantom, or at least I'll let the Phantom have a shot, and then if he dies, then I'll summon another one. Yep. Actually, maybe she could get the kill here with Fenrir. Pretty tempted to try that, honestly. They wouldn't be able to attack her. You know what? Wow, she would double with Luna. But let's try it with Fenrir. We're not gonna get to see this all too often, I don't think. So let's give it a shot. Dark Magic has a pretty... They usually have pretty cool animations. Of course, that's so much faster than in Fire Emblem 6. That spell takes forever in Fire Emblem 6. Guiding Ring. I don't really have a user for that at the moment, but that's fine. I can just sell it. Let's go for the Wyvern since he's the most threatening in terms of being able to move. But also probably in damage. Probably won't be taking too much longer on this map, honestly. Maybe Dozluck and... No, he's still badly hurt. Almost ended turn. Yeah, I'll go for this. Oh wow, he crit. Awesome. That's a really... I cannot get over that. How perfect that palette is for Ross as an Erica Lord. That's probably the single best palette I've ever seen on Erica in all of the randomizers that I've done. Of course, I've never actually completed a randomizer, but I've gotten pretty far in a lot of them, and I've seen a lot of Erica Lords that don't look that great. These guys are probably going to retreat, but maybe I can entice one of them to go for you in here. Actually, I don't really trust him that much. Whatever, I guess what happens, happens. Luke can probably just heal Ardor. Not that it's needed in a particularly bad way. Probably would have been better to heal Vanessa, but I still have her here. I do hope that I can kill Leon pretty soon. If I can get Garcia up there, then I'll be pretty happy. That's a Luna guy. He would have 20... 79. Yeah, he has like a 0% chance. Yeah, he has a 3% chance to hit Garcia if he stands here. Of course, Garcia is slightly injured, but that's fine. Anything else? Not really. This map will be over pretty soon. Okay, he did actually decide to go for Ewan. How sad that Ewan had to be the Lord. The Ephraim Lord of all people. It could have literally been anybody else, and I would have been happier probably. Apart from like maybe like Garrick or something. In which case I would have just thrown him off a cliff in half a second. Maybe I would have saved him, like give him a more suitable death. Let him die. What would be a good way to die for Garrick? Probably against the final boss. But no, that's giving him too much credit. Letting him die in such a rather, you know, noble way would be too good for him. Let's see. It's gotta be something that would make him look pathetic. I wonder. I would definitely come up with something. I would have a way. I would know what I would do. If he was anything but the dancer, I would come up with something. Of course, in an ordinary, like, plain run, I don't just kill him off or anything like that. Because I like to have all of the people, you know, alive and stuff. But, you know. Okay. So what we could do here is... Does he have a javelin? Probably like to refresh that a little bit. Maybe just, maybe we could just do this. No, I'd rather do it like this, I guess. Yeah, Marissa, just continue mowing these guys. This guy will do 27 times 2. How much does he get weighed down by? 5. So that's 27 times 2 would be 12 times 2. So after a heal, he's fine. And then I'll run the healer up here with Ewan, because that's about all he's good for at this time. I guess it doesn't really matter if I let these people live anymore. I want to keep her alive because she's kind of cool. I'll run Ross up here. Oh, support? Interesting. Tethys and Garrick support. Garrick and Ross have a support ordinarily as well. Yeah. Just go for it, I guess. Very nice. Half a level out of that almost. Alright, I'm thinking exactly. That might have been... No, not quite. So what I'm gonna do is place Garcia here with the javelin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Trade the javelin. Rescue the Ross. She is still in range of 1, but that's okay. Trade her the javelin around. Take, drop. Alright, doing moderately well. Wonder how she does here. Not good enough. Our shell's fine though. One of those can have that phantom, and then... I mean, honestly, I kind of trust her to not get hit. Oh, she can just kill this one, that's cool. Very nice. Map's almost over. I think there's gonna be another wave of these guys in 2 turns. Yeah, I think Garcia should be fine. Let's get that Brave Axe. Perfect kill. Nice hit rate, and then bam. Brave Axe obtained. I might actually end up selling one of the Brave Axes, because I don't exactly imagine Ardor using 60 whole uses, and they are worth quite a lot of money. Okay, that's right, that makes sense. I don't think he'll double, but if he does, then he kills this guy. No, he doesn't. Could kind of just feel it. Swordmasters be quick. Be nice to see our crit again. Just kind of get through these guys a little bit faster. But the Steel Axe does give increased weapon experience, at least compared to the other axes in the game. Devil Axe also gives a lot of experience, but of course I'm not risking that on Marissa. Nice crit. Spinny chain axe. I would kind of like to kill that Berserker as well, but he has the boosted crit, and I don't exactly want to put up with that. Come on, crit another one. Awesome. Best unit in the game. Right, so don't die on me here. Alright, cool. And that's another dead druid. Phantom machine broke, have a nice day. I think Garcia won't have any trouble with these guys. Probably what I'm going to do is kill the druid with whoever, and then just run up to Leon and maybe brave sword him. I'd imagine that Garcia doubles him, because he'll probably be weighed down. Oh, another one? Okay. That's fine. Still pretty risky, but that's fine. Got him. Yeah, the only regret I have on this river is letting that guy get killed. I remember once I was watching a stream, one of my friends, KJ McLeod, I believe that's how you say it. I'll link his channel in the description, as well as on the sidebar on my channel. But I was watching him play this map once, and he took this little girl right here and used her to activate the boss conversation with Leon. It was really funny. I might actually, I mean, that'd be funny to do myself, but I don't think I have the time to. In terms of, like, I don't want to do that and, you know, let a lot more druids spawn, because they are infinite. Let's see. So, yeah, Garcia, yeah, he's perfect. Might, barrier him. I could get him the hop on guard up here probably this turn. If I gave it, I'm just gonna see if I can. Like, I'm not really too worried about it if I can't. Trade over to Cyrene. Give it to Garrick. Move Ross here. Trade. Give that. And dance. Yeah, I guess I could. And then it goes to Garcia. I don't think he has the support yet because, you know, of course we lost to Innis. Yeah, so that should be 26. No, yeah, 26 times 2, 50, yeah. That'll be the kill. As long as he doesn't miss one, and even if he does, he survives another hit. This right here is my favorite piece of music in the entire game, in the entirety of Fire Emblem. I cannot believe that I forgot this. Forgot that it would play here. This is far and away my favorite piece of music in Fire Emblem. It's such a good song. Far and away the best boss theme. I just love it so much. Such a good song, man. Gives me goosebumps just listening to it. It's such a good song. Especially with the long drawn out dark animations playing and all that. Got that fourth Nosferatu tome. I will try to make as much use of it as I can. Leon's so cool. In a, you know, similar way to Orson, I guess. Tragic sort of way. But off here, that'll be going to probably Vanessa. Man, 16 hours already spent. Feels like nothing. Well, I appreciate you watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Really helps out the channel. Until next time, I'll see you later.